Yesterday in the multi-generational discussion, our discussion leader said something about the power of place.
After all these years, to learn that these things you thought were terrible might not have been that bad.
Yeah, might not have been that bad.
That's the power of opening up and talking about these things.
Yeah.
This whole experience has helped me so much understand Grandpa. Yeah.
A date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
120,000 persons of Japanese ancestry were transported to an assembly center where they lived for months, eventually being transferred to one of 10 relocation centers.
He was the oldest of 6 children, born to immigrants. His father died from appendicitis when he was 13. So he and his mother were left in charge of a ranch and 5 little children.
Whenever there was a family crisis, they always turned to him because he was always the strong one, the one that they looked up to. And then after suppressing so much heavy issues for so long, his temper would get the best of him from time to time. I can remember getting the back of his hand a few times. And one time I remember so vividly, he hit my sister and knocked the wind out of her, and I thought she was dead. In retrospect, I can understand how he would, have that kind of rage.
His life should have just been opening up, but instead he got shipped off to this camp in the middle of nowhere. And how emasculating that must have been for him. And how he had no outlet for that rage that he must have felt, that anyone would have felt. And yet it was always just duty, 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 duty. I mean, when he decided that he was not going to allow himself to be drafted, did you ever learn what the family's response was to that?
I think Grandma supported him all the way, but I think it was hard. I was so gratified to talk to Mr. Hoshizawa yesterday because he, as you know, served time with Grandpa in McNeil Island. And I asked him questions like, what was your everyday living conditions like? Well, at first, of course, they put them behind bars for about a month, and then they realized that he and the others weren't a threat. So they put them in a dormitory kind of arrangement. And I'm sure that made a huge difference. And then they sent Grandpa to what's called the farm on McNeil Island. So it's a self-contained island just outside of Puget Sound. And he was taught how to milk a cow and raise hogs. And the island supplied the prisoners with meat and milk and everything. They didn't have to order from the outside. That really made me feel good. Because I imagined prison life to be horrible.
Turns out it wasn't that bad.
And it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
That's the power of opening up and talking about these things.
Yeah.
And it's so hard, but once you do it, you can share experiences with people who have gone through
Yeah.
similar paths.
Coming here is such a reminder of like how he got that way. And also it's so inspiring because despite all that, he was a very loving person. My dad was kind of missing in action for a number of years when I was really small, and he took me to the father-daughter dance. Yeah. He was a good guy.
So how do you guys feel?
I feel emotionally drained because I didn't want to cry.
That's tough.
That's the most natural
Yeah.
thing in the world. You'd rather be a human being.
Don't let me start again.
Okay.
Talking about your own family and the trauma that they experienced. I'm proud of you, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm just so proud of my family, you guys. I just feel so
We're very
blessed.
lucky. Yeah.